This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go. 30.
Tannehill to the air to start out. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 27 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now White rolling to his right. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now White with a first down throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A play fake, now White. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. On 1st down, Tannehill. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Draw play. This is Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 44, White. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. To throw, White. Going right back to Wilson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sliding out of the pocket. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, White flush to his right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A toss left side, Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. White. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Henry's got it out on the left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Tannehill.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, They've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 36, White. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, White. Flushed out right.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
White's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. White. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now White. Completes it to Davis. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Out of the gun, it's White. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A give up the middle to Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry.
66 yards on the ground for him so far.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Inside handoff. Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They hand off to their big tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Tannehill.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down.
That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Tannehill.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
White's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Open man is Noah Brown. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, 63 yards. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, 33 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's White. And he'll find Hall.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White escaping the pressure right. And check down complete to Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Marr now to kick this one away.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Off play action, here's White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
White looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. White flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw is White. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. White eluding the pressure right. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The Jets kick team out now. Away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. White. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's White. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the shotgun, here's White. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. White, open man is Uzama. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. White, he's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 50 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys have now moved out in front. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now White. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, White. Under pressure, they got him again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got him in. It's Brown.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now, a huge 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. White. That's caught by Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll roll him out right, dumping it off for Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, White. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 44, White. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down.